Hello again. Sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right, it's just, it's going to be like a two-part video, I guess. So first part, let's just get it out of the way. I'm sure a bunch of you got questions. You know, how are you? Where you been? What's that strange noise coming from the basement? We're going to answer them all today. So straight up, I've noticed I've got this thing. I don't like looking into the camera, I feel like I'm looking you square in the eyes. If you see me looking off to the sides and stuff like that, that's probably why. I also look just awful. Just so awful. But, yeah, right. Where I've been, how am I feeling? If you saw the last sort of update video, I was a sad man. I was a real sad man. I'm still a sad man, but I'm a slightly less sad man now. And so, that's a win-win if you ask me. Yeah, no, I've just been taking time, focusing on myself, sorting my head out a little bit more. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, medication, all that, under control, all sorted. How I'm feeling like a 70%, I'm never going to be 100, but at least I'm not a 0. And then the big thing, I guess, is what actually is happening. You probably noticed, new logo, new name, new banner, all that stuff. I'm completely, essentially, I guess you could say, rebranding, as if I have a brand anyway. I think if I was a brand, I'd probably be like the one-piece sweets you get. They're there, you buy them, I guess, but you don't really want to get them over like a Twix or something, do you? But, yeah, a rebranding. I took some time. I tried doing a couple of Minecraft videos, but my heart just wasn't in it. I just wasn't enjoying it, man. I really wasn't. I open games now, and to me, as I've always said, if I haven't got something to work towards, I lose interest quickly. So something like Call of Duty, I suppose, that around every corner there's going to be another camo. But then, working towards them camos is like a 400-hour journey that is not worth it for me. I literally haven't got the time. It would take me like 3 years to do that. So, that's not happening. And then the thing that I've always loved doing is trophy hunting. So that's going for all the trophies and achievements in games, getting them 100%, and then moving on to something else. So far, I've got a fair amount of them. And that's where I'm going to go from now. So the upload is going to be like maybe one video every 2 weeks or one video a month, depending on how long these games are. And it's just going to be my journey, showing you obviously how to get all of them, for maybe people that want to see that. But also just a funny, overall nice time where we can just chill for half an hour and just say, this is the crazy crap I went through. This is just some of the mind-boggling hell that I had to put up with while doing this. So we'll see how that one goes. And that's going to be it. That's how it's going to go. I understand some people are subscribed for Minecraft, Road Company, whatever it might be. I hate to bum you out. If you want to unsubscribe, I completely get it. I do. You subscribe for one thing. He's now doing something that's probably quite boring to a lot of people. You go on your way. But hopefully, some of you will stick around and you at least wait and see for the first video. See if it's something you like. See if it is a funny thing. 'Cause even if you don't trophy hunt yourself, you might just like the chill atmos and see me rage a bunch of times at certain games. Hopefully. Now, that's the first part of this video. That's all done. Second part, I got a notebook. Who knows what's going to be in this? What's this here? Twine. What does that say? Oh, sorry, that's just a separate list. Won't worry about that. No, this list is going to be just going over my current platinums. And yes, I've got to write in a book because I cannot remember them all. Extremely professional here, as you can tell. So I'm just going to go through. I thought, just to round this video off, because I don't want to just, do a 5-minute video. We may as well put my current ones in there, get any future trophy hunters up to scratch on what I already have, and, we can go from there. Oh, look at that bit of hair. Right. So, straight up, I think my newest ones, and by newest ones, I mean my newest two, because they're identical. It's Road Company, and it's Road Company on PS4 and PS5, because it's got a PS5 version. Now, the PS5 version was extremely difficult. I opened the game, and boom, it gave me a platinum. It was, honest to God, really, really stressful. I'm not quite sure how I managed to do that one. And then other than that, my proper newest one, so the one I actually had to put work to, was Outriders, which is a third-person looter-shooter, sort of semi-online PvE. You know, as many buzzwords you can throw at it. Awesome, excellent. You know, they just throw all them out. Really fun game, though, actually. I mean, on the PS5, it ran beautifully. PS4, not so much, but PS5, yeah, pretty fun game. I think the hardest thing to do in there was just 100% every mission. So, nothing that really grounded me, unlike some of them that we're going to talk about. But yeah, overall, that was a pretty nice experience. Then we got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which was another one I did not so long ago, did some streams on. Another really fun one. And there was nothing difficult in that. There was like a New Game Plus related trophy thing in terms of getting weapons. But again, it just wasn't too difficult. I did 2 or 3 playthroughs of that. Loved it every time. 100%. If I do say so myself. And then we've got Astro's Playroom, which was the first platinum I got on PS5. And I think it will be for a lot of people as well. So easy. You just like complete the game, get all of the collectibles, and boom. There you go, mate. I've platinum. Easy as that. Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot which ones I actually had. We got... which one? We got Rocket League. And this is... I don't know if the trophies have changed. I know trophies have been added. But this was Rocket League from, like, pre-buyout. Like, before we got bought out by EA or whoever else it is, Epic Games. I think it is Epic Games, you know. Before that, for me, all I ever used to do was, like, the career mode, the campaign mode. And that's it. Trophy right there. I think chat said not lose a game or something like that. Win 15 in a row. That was fun. Then we've got Minecraft. Now, this is a trophy I got both on PS3, PS4, and then when the PS5 version, I'll probably do that. It's just a fun little trophy, and I think at the time it only had like 8 trophies to get. It was so easy. Although one of my rarest trophies is on that, because on the legacy version of Minecraft, so on the like PS3 one, when there was no sort of online servers or realms, what it was to do online stuff, it was like, I think you could do Spelunky or something where you throw snowballs at each other's feet, and I don't know, like a battle royale but only 8 players. One of the trophies was to open every single chest in the battle royale thing in one round. And I don't know how many times I've tried this online, but yeah, I absolutely ground through it, because every time you do it, you know, someone kills you or the game ends, whatever. I think that trophy only like 3% of people have got. It's apparently quite rare, so you know, woohoo to me. Then we've got Minecraft Dungeons, which, to explain it in one word, but with 2 words, is going to be Diablo with Minecraft. It's going to be out Diablo with Minecraft. It's basically like a kid's Diablo. It wasn't a particularly great game. It got very tedious very quick. Then he brought out updates, and the game actually became fun. Unfortunately, I'd already platinumed it before then. Made me want to cry, because I went back and I played a couple of maps. I was like, damn, it's actually so much better. But yeah, it's Minecraft Dungeons. And then Spongebob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, a classic PS2 game that got a re-release, a remaster. Absolutely lovely. This one only had one difficult achievement for me, and that was one where you had to buy all of, or give Mr. Krabs all the coins and money, the coral, whatever it is, to get the last unlockables. Just grinding for that was a pain. There's like one spot you had to stand in, destroy these things, reload the area. I was doing that for a couple of hours. It was quite tedious, but other than that, the whole thing was just lovely to play through. Silky smooth, as they say. And then we've got Call of Duty 2019, so this is COD Modern Warfare, the newest one, I think. There's so many Call of Duties now that no one cares about. This one was all campaign-based, so just play the campaign on hardest difficulty. I think there may have... No, actually, there wasn't any collectibles, I don't think. I think it was all stuff like, you know, complete this area using stealth only, stuff like that. One of the easier campaigns to do, if I'm honest. You know, I look back at the old original Modern Warfare on Veteran, I look at this one and I think, oh, you know, this is a walk in the park. Quite fun. Quite fun, actually, yeah. I'm quite happy I went for it. I know quite a lot of people did. It's probably my favourite COD in years. For the campaign, the multiplayer, not so much. But yeah, really enjoyed that. And then we got, and this is going into some of my older ones. These are the nostalgic in my head, these are. I've got Lego City Undercover. I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed this game, actually. I love Lego games. I still love Lego. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I might be 23 years old. Yeah, I might play with Lego. Who cares? But yeah, I love this game. It's basically like a Lego open world game where you've got all the crazy Lego stuff in there, the building things, breaking things, different outfits, all this. But it's got like an actual story involved. It wasn't a great story, it's not Avengers Endgame or anything, but it passed, and there was like a 20, 30 hour platinum there that I thoroughly enjoyed doing, with just stuff like unlock every costume and explore every area, stuff like that. Other than that, there was nothing particularly difficult. You've classic replay missions and redo levels and all that. But yeah, really flippity dippity like this one. I'm really trying not to swear because my little boy is going to end up. And by my little boy, I don't mean that. Take your mind out of the gutter, John. By my little boy, I mean my son. Then we've got Ni no Kuni 2. Some of you are probably thinking, Ni no Kuni? What's he even saying? It's a JRPG, so a Japanese role-playing game. And I pretty much don't like these half the time. I find them too slow, too tedious to finally get into the story. Like, Persona 5, I loved it, but my God, it was a slow burn at the start. Oh my God. But this, complete opposite, it has a real-time fighting mechanic in there, so no turn-based stuff. And it just, wow, blew me away. The story, I absolutely loved. For a JRPG, that's shocking because I usually hate them. But story, I love. Gameplay, I love. Graphically, loved it. The characters, everything in it, loved. The only annoying one, like trophy in there, I bought the actual guidebook as well. I had none of these online guides. I bought the actual guidebook, so I'm a cool guy. There was stuff like a couple of hidden battle type things in there that got tedious, and other trophies in there. The one that was really annoying was like fully upgrading your army or something, or doing all the army things. God, it really, really wound me up, because there was some in there that only activated if you'd left your home base, went back in, then left again. Something weird like that. But yeah, I got that, I think, in 60 hours, something like that. And a lot of that time was just me mucking around, so I really loved the game that much. But truly, truly an exceptional game. I need to complete the first one as well. Really is that good. Then we've got A Hat in Time. Now, what is A Hat in Time? It's essentially an indie version of classic collectible games like your Marios, your Banjo-Kazooies, stuff along those lines, where you're constantly collecting things. I think we call it collectathon. Constantly collecting things, getting things done. And it's just a beautiful 3D platformer with collectibles. It was fairly short, maybe about 10 hours, just collect all the things. But you know what? It was fun as hell, and for a smaller game, absolutely recommend. We've then got Spyro 1 and 2 from the Reignited Trilogy. Some of you are thinking, why not 3? I'm thinking, why not 3 as well? And the answer to that is because I ended up selling it. Because I bought the Reignited Trilogy on PS3, put the disc in, played 1, platinumed it, easiest one, played 2, platinumed it, a little bit more difficult, like time consuming. Got round to 3, and I think I had to sell it for financial reasons, just needed the money. Need to buy that again on PS5 though, and just redo them all. So we will get to that. But yeah, in there, again, no difficult ones. They was all easy as hell. You know what I mean? Then we've got Horizon Zero Dawn. Another one that I was, as much as I loved the game, I was kind of disappointed with the platinum. I thought there'd be more in it, but there really wasn't. There was nothing, difficulty based or anything like that. I think the hardest one was breaking 5 training dummies or something, because I just couldn't find the blooming things. And then we got one of, and I'm actually kind of ashamed to say it, but one of my favourite games of all time, and that's Fallout 4. I prefer it over New Vegas, which is kind of mad. And I don't even know why. Like, it's objectively kind of crap in areas. Like, the frame rate, oh, geez, you're getting, like, You get more frames from a PowerPoint presentation than you do that game. But there's something about just walking around with crappy looking guns that do pretty much crap damage and just shooting some enemies over and over. It's just something about it hooked me. And I really, really bloody loved that game. Again, the story was rubbish for a Fallout game. The graphics were dated. Frame rate awful. And yet, one of the best games I've ever played. Don't ask me why. I think it was probably the whole settlement thing and base building, as limited as it was. Just couldn't stop doing it. And the hardest trophy in there was to get 100% happiness rating at a base, I believe it was. And that was so hard because you would do stuff, you'd put around flowers and other recreational activities, and the happiness would go up by like 2. And it went all the way up to 98, and no matter how much I did, could not get it done. Till one day I came on, I think I just placed down like an extra building or a wall, and all of a sudden, everyone's happy. I was like, oh, sweet. You know what? Come off it now, before I break it or something. And yeah, that was that one. I think that took around about, I want to say close to 200 hours, but that's merely because I went through it and played through it like 6 times before I'd even thought about the platinum. So there's that. And then we got another Lego Marvel Superheroes. What else can be said? Yeah, played a Lego game, easy platinum, fully enjoyable game. Not too much else to say. And then we got Ratchet and Clank 2016. Recently did a video which will be unlisted now, but another fantastic, fun game. No difficult trophies in there. Everything fairly standard in terms of trophies. And then I've got 2 that I 100%ed, but we don't have platinums for, which is Inside, which is a sort of side-scrolly, dark, themed story. That's about as much as I can explain about that game. You've not played it. It's like a 3-hour game. Beautiful. The trophies were all just about collecting, little things. So, really fun game. And then there's Apex Legends, another super easy 100%er. Really not too much to talk about there. I am currently 1 trophy away from a game called House Flipper. Oh, God, I 100%ed it. I should have already got the platinum. But the game decided not to award it to me. Apparently it's really buggy, so I've had to restart the whole thing and work my way back up. And then I'm currently working on The Division 2. After that, I'll be getting into my proper episodes of the games I'm going to be platinum in future. Now, just to round off, I had a couple of ones here. Let's talk about. Well, first of all, let me grab my phone. I need to pull up. Actually, if you go on PS Trophies or PSN Profile, something like that, you can see your trophies, your rarest ones, fastest ones, stuff along those lines. And I find it quite fun just to have a look at some of my trophy milestones. So, let's look at some milestones here. My fastest platinum was, of course, like I said, Rogue Company, 6 seconds. Beat that. And then you got stuff in here like your 3,500th platinum, which was one from Astro's Playroom, stuff like that. Fairly boring ones. But then I thought what was quite interesting is my first ever trophy 6 years ago was from Uncharted 3. Why Uncharted 3 and not Uncharted 1? Who knows? I must have bought the collection and gone, third one looks better to me. But yeah, that was that. And then first platinum was Minecraft PS3 edition. Of course it was. But I have another one on here, which is, this is the one I was quite interested in. So these are my rarest trophies. Now, nothing too crazy on here compared to some other people, but, fine still they are. So we'll just do all the sort of 5% ones. So there's only a couple. So a 4.5%, there is Full Fusion from Hyperscape, and that is in solo mode, have 2 fully functional weapons and hacks equipped. Probably because no one played that game, hence it's so rare. And then there's the one I spoke about earlier for Minecraft. Is there any actual, notable ones in here that are fun? Oh yeah, here we go. Black Ops 3. Kill 3 Talons with a single mid-air grenade detonation. Not many people got that. And boom, that's the video. I have no outro intro yet. I'm working on that. I don't know what to go for. I'm thinking about just maybe my face close camera intro. That's all I say, and you know it's an intro. I just write that down. That's a good idea. Hope you enjoyed the video. Doubt anyone stayed this long. Probably say what I wouldn't now. No one would have reached the end. So, I don't know. If you reach the end, put in the comments, big Luigi toes. Big Luigi toes if you stayed this long. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.